Hi guys, so today's workout is just a really nice, gentle stretching and core based workout. So if you're coming back to exercise after a bit of a break or you've had an injury and you're just getting to the point, or maybe even surgery, and you're just getting to that point where you think, okay, I'm ready to do just a little bit more, then this is a really good exercise to start, or workout to start with, okay? The first couple of movements in this workout are supine. So if you're pregnant, then you need to do those first couple of movements seated. So I'm just going to show you the first move seated, which is shoulder drops and fly breaths. So the first movement seated, you're going to stretch the arms forward, then take them back into that neutral position, and then stretch wide. Stretch forwards and wide. Okay, so that's the seated version. You can sit however is comfortable. If you want to sit on a chair, that's fine. If you want to sit on a block with your legs crossed, whatever, that's absolutely fine, because we're focused on the arms. So in the supine version, okay, we're going to stretch the shoulders, stretch the arms up to the ceiling, then drop the shoulders back down to the mat, and spread the arms wide. Coming back to where we started, stretching up to the ceiling, drop the shoulders back down to the mat, and spread the arms wide. Really nice, just stretch out through the chest, through the back of the shoulders, releasing all that tension. Do one more. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the next move seated for those who are pregnant. It is again a supine movement, so if you're pregnant you will need to do this one seated. It's called Windmill Arms. Again, sitting up nice and tall, nice straight back. We're just going to stretch one arm up and then the other arm. So I'm allowing the shoulders to move, but I'm keeping my ribs, my core nice and stable. Okay, try to time it so that your arms cross over midway. Okay, and in the supine position, it looks a bit like this. So as you're stretching the one arm up, we're going to stretch the other one down. Get out of the way. And really focus on lengthening through the arms and through the shoulders. Couple more. Make sure we're nice and even. Don't want to walk out wonky. Okay, so that's your windmill arms. So the next movement we're doing is called tabletop. Okay, so quadrupled move. And I've got my ball handy today. So I'm going to have my hips, my knees underneath my hips, and my arms underneath my shoulders. Now I'm going to pop this on my lower back, just to show how stable you need to be. So as I slide my foot away, the ball is not going to fall off because I'm keeping my pelvis nice and stable, nice and flat, taking my time. It's not a race to the finish. Oh, lost it. Bound to happen, especially on camera. Now if you feel that that's okay and you're happy with, I'm going to give up with that ball for a minute, and you're happy with that, you can add the lift. Okay, we stretch and lift. Just do a couple more each side. Okay, so next movement we're going to do is a push-up, okay? Now when you're doing your push-up, it's really important that you're bringing your weight down forwards, okay? So you want to be getting your chest in between your hands. I'll show you a couple of variations and you can decide which level you want to go for. So you've got your box press up, okay, which is starting position is like your quadrupled position for the tabletop. And that's your box, okay? Slightly more challenging is the 3/4. Okay? And go as deep as you can, aiming to bring that chest forward. In between those hands, I'm just going to move my hands a little bit. Keep the hands nice and wide. The more narrow your hands are, the harder this movement is. Breathe in as you go down and out as you push up. Okay? So our next couple of movements are seated movements. Okay? So I'm going to show you the first one side on because it's much easier to see from that position. Okay? So we're sitting with our knees bent, sitting up nice and straight. And we're focusing on our pelvis here. So we're going to pretend that there's a bowl sitting on top of our pelvis, and we're going to tilt the bowl and spill the water out the back. And then sit back up. And this is called a seated C curve. So it's a really nice way of stretching out the lower back, mobilizing the lower back and just beginning to wake up those abdominals and that pelvic floor. So really make sure you're keeping the chest up when you do this one. Don't hunch over. Nice and tall. And just tilt that pelvis out the back and then straight. Okay, so our final move for today is the spine stretch forwards. So I'm going to take my legs out straight, just to either side of the mat. Doesn't matter how wide your legs go, to be honest. It's all about making sure it's comfortable. So however far your legs go, make sure that you're not rotating them inwards, okay? So make sure that you've got your knees and your feet pointing up to the ceiling. Just relax the feet, you don't need to worry about pointing or flexing, just keep them relaxed. We're going to take the hands forward, we're going to just nod the head, and I'm going to slowly fold forwards, and I'm aiming to reach for the wall in front of me. And then I'm going to rebuild the spine. So stretching forwards. And then rebuild. Okay, so really focus on stretching forwards. Don't reach for the floor, because if you reach for the floor, you're going to collapse through the abs. And you're going to miss out on that lovely upper back stretch. It's almost kind of like a seated roll down. Let's just do one more. Okay, so there you go. Just a nice little gentle workout for you today. Nothing too strenuous. So if you like this workout, give the page a like. If you're looking for longer workouts or more in-depth workouts, then I have several offers available right now. Obviously, due to the current situation of the coronavirus, everything is at present done online. So we have personalised Pilates, which is a weekly session at the price of £20 for 1 hour of Pilates, and it's basically done, it's an interactive session. Your other option is Pilates, okay, which is £15, and that includes having small children around, yours or mine. So that one, while it's still very much like the personalised Pilates, there are children about. Currently only one of mine, or I'm working on the second one. So obviously that can mean that there's some slight interruptions, hence only being £15 for a one-to-one session. We also have the Wellbeing Workout, which is a 6-week program where you get your workout for 6 weeks, you get a video of that workout, and you also get one face-to-face session with me to go through the workout, tweak it, and then you catch up for the next rotation of 6 weeks. And we have the Vibe Academy, which is our pregnancy program, or our prenatal program for all you pregnant mamas to be out there. Okay, that one is £4 a week, and you get 2 workouts for that. Okay, so each week I'll put 2 workouts on a private Facebook group so you can access them anytime. So yeah, if you're interested in any of those programs, give me a shout, and we'll get to it. See you soon.